Hare Krishna, dear devotees, welcome back to our official YouTube channel. In the previous video, we have seen how Krishna killed the female demon Putana. This video starts with Parikshit Maharaj. He requested to Sukadev Goswami that all the various activities exhibited by the incarnations of the Supreme Personality of Godhead are certainly pleasing to the ear and to the mind. Kindly speak about those activities of the Lord.
Om Yajnana Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmritam Jena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Hare Krishna, dear devotees, welcome to our today's session. Today we are going to discuss 7th chapter of 10th canto. In this connection, I would like to say one point that I may forget. That while we are listening to the 10th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, it is as good as getting the kisses of the Lord. There is a verse in Srimad Bhagavatam, 2nd canto, 4th chapter, text 24. Prabhupada Maharaj says that when we are hearing 10th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, it is like the Lord is kissing those persons who are hearing this Srimad Bhagavatam 10th canto. So you are very fortunate that you are being kissed by the Lord. See? Anyway, so in the 7th chapter, there are 3 points. It's stated by Siddha Swami. Utkipan Sakatam Vyomni. That means here Utkipan means he kicked Sakata, that is a demon, Sakata demon. He kicked that demon and delivered him. Second, Trunavartam Adhakhipan. Another demon, Trunavarta, he took the Lord to heaven, and from that heaven he threw this Trunavarta to this earth, and in this way not only he killed him but also delivered him. And third point is Darsayan Vishwan Ase. The Lord showed his universal form to his mother Jasoda in his mouth. These Krishna Kridati Saptame. These are the pastimes of Lord in this 7th chapter. So I will just say, before telling about the pastimes of 7th chapter, Parikshit Maharaj expresses eagerness to hear. In first and the second verse, Parikshit Maharaj says, Jena Jena Avatarena Bhagavan Harir Iswaraha Karoti Karma Ramyani Manogyani Cha Na Prabhu Jatchunata Peti Arti Vitrusna Sattam Cha Sudhyati Achirena Punsaha Bhakti Harautad Purusesa Sakyam Tadeva Haram Badamanya Satyat. This is how Parikshit Maharaj was expressing his eagerness to hear the pastimes of the Lord. That is the qualification of a hearer. If you are eager to hear, then you are qualified to hear, otherwise you are not qualified. And he says, Jana Jana Avatarena. The Lord has so many avatars, and Bhagavan Haririshwara, he is Bhagavan, he is having 6 opulences, Sadishwarja, he is Hari, he takes away all the impurities of the devotees, and also he takes away the heart of the devotee by giving prema to him, and he is Ishwara, he is controller. Karoti karma ramyani. These pastimes, when we hear, it is very karma ramyani. It is very enchanting to our ears. Manogyani cha na Prabhu. Not only enchanting to ear, but also it is enchanting to the mind. Mind is very chanchal, very fluctuating. But when we hear about the Lord, the mind becomes calm. So he says, Jat sunanti apaiti arati vitrishna. While we are hearing about the pastimes of the Lord, what happens actually? The first thing is that arati vitrishna, arati apaiti. People do not have eagerness or do not have interest to hear about the pastimes of the Lord. But still then, if you hear the pastimes, then it removes your arati. You become more interested to hear. And vitrishna. Vitrishna means this trishna, material hankering, that is also destroyed. And sattvam cha suddheti. We are being purified. Our sattva means our heart is being purified. Achirena punsa. It doesn't take much time to get this result. Very quickly. And bhakti harau. Another point is that we get devotional service of the Lord. Bhakti harau. And tad bhaktesu sakhyam. And we also develop friendship with his devotees. Tadeva harang badamanyasichet. Therefore, Parikshit Maharaj requests Sukadeva Goswami to go on telling about this pastimes of the Lord. So Parikshit Maharaj, by giving these words, Sukadeva Goswami is encouraged. He feels very happy to discuss about the Lord pastimes of the Lord. So these three pastimes are described when the Lord is 3 months old. The Lord is 3 months old. He changed his height. After 3 months, he was sleeping in one way. He doesn't even turn around. In sleep also, he couldn't turn in this way. So, while 3 months old, he started to turn backside up. He was upside back like that. So Mother Jasoda saw her son is very healthy. That's why she performed a function. All the Brajavasis were invited, and so much prasadam, so much asti swasti vachan, so much dance, so much like that, just like Nanda Utsav. Another Utsav is there. The Lord is such that by seeing the Lord, it is a Utsav, it is a festival. It's stated in Srimad Bhagavatam, the 9th and 24th chapter. Tasya nanang makara kundara charu kannam bhrajata kapola subhaga sabila sahasam Nityotsava tatruptivi tatrupur drusivi privantyo narjo narasya mudita kupita nimesa. It is festival for the eyes. Nityam, not only for the men but also for the women. His so much beautiful face is there. Jasya nanam akara kundala charukanna. He wears kundala in his ears and very beautiful looking, dazzling. Nityotsava. By just seeing the Lord, it is a festival. So in this way, you see, there is a festival here. So, but the Lord was 3 months old, and he was, of course, Jasoda Maa kept some boys to keep guard on that child. And by that time, the child's name was not given. We will discuss it, child name giving ceremony. There is another festival. And so the Lord's associates are there always. When the Lord comes, they also come to take part. Similarly, we are given a chance of associating with the Lord through these words, this Vani. So Krishna, his name was not given. That child is feeling hungry or thirsty, whatever you may say. So actually, Lord has no hunger or thirst because he is a Sachidananda Vigraha. his body is transcendental. But he is doing these pastimes, human-like pastimes. That's why. But mother is not giving him food, or at least breastfeeding. He doesn't feed breast to him. That's why he became angry. By becoming angry, he just little legs. He just threw that leg outside in this way, and that Sakata, that cart turned down. It went upside up to the heaven like that, and then turned and fell on the ground. There are so many products were there, like milk, ghee, and water, etc. Everything turned back and turned on the ground, and that Sakata, that cart was very large cart. That also broke, and there was a huge sound. All the Prajabasis, they were very much engrossed in this dancing, singing, etc., and taking prasadam, swastivasana, etc. And when they hear the sound, all this stopped, and they came to see what happened. No one knew what happened actually. The little boys who were there on the guard, they said that this boy just threw his leg little upward, and that cart turned around like that. But they couldn't believe it. Lord's pastimes is like that. I said, unless you have devotion, you cannot understand. Such is pastimes of the Lord. It is impossible. It seems impossible. So, actually, that was a demon. His name is, his pastime is there. His past previous life. He was the son of Hiranyaksha. He was caused by Lomas Muni, very famous Muni. That's why he has no body. So in this way, the Lord delivered that demon. That is Sakata Utkocha. He is the son of Hiranyaksha. Described in Garga Samhita. Similarly, when the child was 1 year old, at that time, once Jasodama was fondling the child, he is throwing up and catching him in that way. He was fondling the boy, and the boy was feeling very happy. But immediately the Lord became so heavy that he could not lift. So he said, what happened? This small boy is so heavy. So I put him on the ground and I went inside for some other work. And by that time, another demon came, Tunavarta, just like coming whirlwind. Entire Gokula, all the persons were there, so much wind, so much sand, they couldn't see even. Such a whirlwind was created by Tunavarta. And Tunavarta came, sent by Kansa, just like Putana. First demon sent by Kansa was Putana. Second was this Utkocha, this Sakatasura. Third is this Tunavarta. By that time the Lord was 1 year old. So Tunavarta came and lifted that boy up to heaven. In this way, the Lord showed his form to the heavenly demigods. They could get a chance to see the Lord. How beautiful the Lord is there. Through Tunavarta, this was made possible. And then the Lord killed that demon. And that demon fell on the ground and on a sand, on a stone. All the Brajavasis were wondering where that demon came, where is Krishna, Yashoda. All are crying. They were crying. And when they were crying at that nearby that side, they saw that demon falling down dead, and the boy is playing on his chest. This way. So they became very much happy. That took the boy and mother and just breastfed him. Like that. So this Trinavarta, in his previous life, he was, his name is Trinavarta, his name is, he was, it is stated in Garga Samhita, he was Kansa, Trinavarta, Narad Muni said this to his devotee, that Baulasva. Narad Muni said that formerly Trinavarta was powerful and devoted king of Pandu region, king of Pandu region, and he was once he was enjoying with thousands of gods, and there Durvasa Muni came, but he didn't pay heed to that Durvasa Muni. That's why he cursed him. So in this way he was also delivered. In this way the mother was thinking how Krishna became so heavy, always thinking. So one day mother was breastfeeding the boy, and the boy was smiling, and he saw the entire universe in his mouth. This is universal form, stated in 10:7:36. Khang rodasi jyoti anikam asaha suryendu bani sosanam bodhisa deepan nagastad dvaitro banani bhutani jani stirajangamani. The whole universe he saw in the mouth of the boy, little boy. What did he see? Khang means the sky, Rodasi, both the higher planetary systems and the earth, Jyoti Anikascha, that is the luminaries, then the directions, then sun, then moon, then fire, then air, and then even the seas also, and the islands, the mountains, the rivers, the forest, everything, moving and non-moving entities. Jasoda saw. So she was again awe-stricken. What happened again to my son? Is there any bhuta preta like that? So he was again praying the Lord. In this way, the Lord again became normal. So in this way, the Lord sometimes shows his opulence, but whatever opulence the Lord shows, the Brajavasis always don't think him as the Lord. That is the sweet pastimes of the Lord. That is called Madhurya. In Mathura and Dwaraka, the Lord is having his Aishwarya, his opulence. They know him as his Lord. But here he is famous as water thief. We'll discuss it later on. So thank you very much. I will request you to subscribe and share our channel and get the blessings of the Lord. Thank you very much for listening. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare